There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 66 yards.
Cleveland.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Kareem Hunt.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Hunt. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Harrison.
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. This is Hunt. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
They run for it with Hunt, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a couple, Allen. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. Man out. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. I'm going to run you over.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. 20. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. And Raiders set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
32 on the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Bills 7.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
They go play action with Hurts. Finding Harris over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
First down.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brought down by Drew Tranquill.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
For the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. He's got Burton here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here with Hunt. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Browns 24, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
On for the point after.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Rip right. Right 55. Half 85. Watch the slant. Middle.
Now Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, it's Allen. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
Raiders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Browns.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick, and nothing but daylight ahead. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
On first down, Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Taywan Taylor.
A good pickup there at 22.
The 6-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Check Mike.
Allen going to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hunt. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
43-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
For the Browns field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
On play action, they'll throw. Fighting Harris over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Browns.
On the run, this is Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. And the Browns first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Browns on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
43-yard attempt.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Seibert's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a handoff looking right. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The intended target there was Jason Kroom, and it'll bring up third down.
6 yards to go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Allen hit, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the game.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
50, Bills 20.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.